So this has been about 3 years in the making, and I have just now gotten all of the technical pieces set up. This is really just an audio test. The reason that NotVacation exists is because for many years I wanted to travel extensively. Plane tickets are expensive, and the idea of actually getting immersed into a place and living there and having that pursuit of understanding was the biggest driver. This project started as a means of not making it seem so overwhelming for everyone, because I would tell my story to people and they would be like, wow, I want to do that. I want to do something like that. And I'm like, you absolutely can. I'm not special. If anything, I'm just determined as I'll get out. You just make it happen. But I think that the logistics of it can get really overwhelming sometimes. And if I would have had someone like me to follow and say, okay, how did they do it? It would have made it feel a bit more accessible, I think, years before, because I didn't really even get started until I was 30. And truth be told, I was in a place career-wise to be able to afford to travel the way that I wanted to. So had I had more information about how to do this in a budget conscious kind of way, I would have started a lot earlier, and that's some of what I hope to touch on. We started this about 3 years ago, and the idea was that we want to be able to say, here's the why. There needs to be more conscientious travel in the world. Let's go and be in the world and of the world without consuming from it. Go and contribute to their local economies. Don't just go and plant your flag in the ground and look for a Starbucks immediately because that's what's familiar to you. It's like encouraging people to really branch out and travel with meaning and really want to connect with people. So that's kind of the community that has been built around this intention. And so I think it's been slow going. I've spent so much time just agonizing about the details and the why, and it's got to be perfect before I launch. But I think I realized that I can't wait anymore. We live in a time that this is absolutely necessary. And I have to thank my friend, who I won't reference right now until I clear it with him, that I talk about their story. I was talking with him about their pursuit to leave the country because of all of the immigration enforcement that's been happening and how it's a really scary time. Even if you have your visas or even if you are a citizen at this point, it's a very complicated time to be in the States and be someone that has immigrated. I'm sure it will come up at times because it is so important. I just wanted to say that the biggest reticence to me wanting to make this happen was that I was like, we've got enough white voices. We've got enough like white blonde chicks being like when I did. And that's the thing is I was like, I don't really know who cares. If there's anything that I can do to help make it feel more accessible for anyone that is currently in this country and they want to get out, and it's not just a mad scramble. It's not like I can never do that, I'm trapped because I can't afford it. Or the concept is so scary and terrifying, it's gonna feel like you're leaving everything that you know to go do a thing. I think that what I'd like to touch on is just to say all those things are valid concerns, and I'm not gonna lie and say that those aren't going to be things that you run into. Like money will be an issue at some point for most people. It will be intimidating. It will be scary at times. But what's on the other side of that is so much more valuable in being able to, one, get out of this kind of critical political climate that we're in, because some people really feel like you should stand up and fight and be here for that. And I agree with those ideologies. I'm pretty much on the fence of those both. One objective here is to demystify a lot of it, to make it feel accessible, and to provide a space where people can connect around these concepts. I think there's a lot of forums out there where this is discussed. This is not just another one. There will be some recordings with other travelers that I've been in and of the world with, people that I know that I haven't necessarily traveled with, but they've done extensive exploration on their own. Hopefully connecting some of the other communities that are out here living this lifestyle that we're not on a holiday. It's literally not vacation. It's a lifestyle of wandering and living out of a bag for an extended period of time, if not indefinitely. So good test run, Dana. Really proud of you for even putting this together. Let's see what rises to the top here.